Let it be said that the Calle Brasil, straight down from the Capitolio, ends in a magic square.
Beaches.
Pattaya.
Pattaya.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, the two beaches, more beautiful beaches.
Pattaya is wild with many, many good-looking women, right?
Yeah, I think in Cuba we have better.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Called the Capitolio. I found out today on the bus tour that the real seat of power is the government buildings behind the Plaza de la Revolución. The most important place in any Cuban city is la Plaza de la Revolución. The panoramic view of Havana from La Torre, 31st floor from La Torre. This site reminds me of seeing Tokyo from up in the tower. As I walk past the Tribunal Provincial Popular, I bet you it wasn't popular for the political prisoners who were locked up by the regime. As I walk towards the Capitolio, the seat of Cuban government, headed by El Presidente Raúl Castro, brother of Fidel. Turn left here. The 360 from this point is rather nice. The various colors of the buildings add some light to the columns. Here is the Hotel Saratoga, again in splendid colors. Directions to the Parque India are to the right. And that's what I'm looking at over there. Gracias. With a head statue of Juarez. Juarez, big name in Mexico, big name in Spanish America. Right by the Capitolio is a head statue of Abraham Lincoln. Within the shadow practically of the Capitolio. Undoubtedly that was put there before 1959 when Fidel Castro came into power. Couldn't imagine it being put there afterwards, considering how the Americans put this embargo on Cuba in 1959. And they haven't taken it off yet, despite the promises of Obama. In the shadow of the Capitolio, and there is no shadow because you can see the dark clouds are over it, I am reminded that almost every Cuban has a casa that they call their own. Some casas are better than others. As I look at this one just next to the Capitolio, must be pretty primitive, but as long as you have a window, a door to the outside, and it's not often you see Muslim presence here in Havana, but very rarely. I guess that's what not very often means. As I head down Calle Brasil, another point of interest near the Capitolio This building, it looks, the vegetation has done a great job of covering over a skeleton, a facade of the outside, awaiting money from UNESCO or whoever to fix it up. Behind me is a point of interest. A bar called Kilometro Zero. Kilometro Zero. I'm always fascinated by things like this. In Spain, on the Plaza del Sol, in the middle of the plaza is a plaque which says, I was just talking about it, Kilometro Zero, and here on the wall, the gentleman shows me Puerta del Sol, Madrid, Kilometro Zero. Wow. It's not the center of Spain, but this is where all the carreteras, the highways, start in Spain, and I guess they all start here on the Calle Brasil in old Havana. Sights are great. Little bar just down from the Capitolio on Bonanza. You walk into this little bar. You walk into this little bar. And you find some lovely people like this young lady and this gentleman here. Who the heck are you?
You got along already, man. How are you?
What is your name?
Peter.
Peter.
Right.
It was such a pleasure meeting you because Peter speaks English, and not only does Peter speak English, he has a YouTube channel, and he is a musician here in Cuba, and fourthly, he's been in Thailand. Because how many years have you been there?
15 years in Thailand.
15 years in Thailand.
Imagine that.
And what did you do there in Thailand?
I'm working as a musician.
As a musician. As you do here now in this bar.
As I came back just a year ago and then continue my work here in Cuba.
Unbelievable. 15 years.
15 years in my life living in Thailand.
And what was your favorite place in Thailand when you were there?
Yeah, my favorite place in Thailand, it was Hua Hin and also Pattaya,
which,
of course, because it's a two beaches. Pattaya.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, the two beaches, more beautiful beaches.
Pattaya is wild with many good-looking women, right?
Yeah, I think in Cuba we have better.
Yes, in Cuba we have better, right? In Cuba it's better. But anyway, you like Pattaya.
We like what?
You like Pattaya.
Pattaya and Hua Hin. Of course, Bangkok is beautiful.
Yes,
because we have many places to go.
Did you ever go down the PP, the island? You know PP?
I couldn't go.
Yeah.
I didn't have the time to go there to PP Island.
And you also said that you missed Chiang Mai, right? You never made it up to Chiang Mai.
I missed Chiang Mai.
But anyway, amazing to meet you, Peter.
Musician when I was 18 years old.
Oh yeah.
And I started in music a long time ago.
Yeah. Fantastic. Such a pleasure meeting you. And I'm in the shadows of the Capitolio. Peter shows me something very special.
Yeah, you will see that.
Something very special to his heart.
Nobody.
And what is it, Peter? What is it?
Nobody gives that in Thailand.
Yeah.
Only a good friend.
Okay.
I want to show you that. This is the Buddha.
Okay. So this you got from Thailand. This is Buddha. And it means a lot to you.
It means a lot because it's taking care of me, and this kind of stuff. They show you respect to you when somebody gives something to you like that.
Yeah,
of course, they give you
respect.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Peter, you're a great guy.
Of course.
I've been fixed on Obispo as the calle in Havana Vieja, but Brazil that I'm on right now, just down from the Capitolio, is fascinating as I head further into just when you least expected it. Again, along the Calle Brasil, you find the Parque Santo Cristo del Buen Viaje, Sacred Christ of a Good Trip. Certainly need that. Caught in the evening sunshine. Rather somber, but nevertheless a testament to the amazing survival of the Catholic Church in Cuba since La Revolución in 1959. Brazil shows off its cool aspect with a vintage car, an incredible playlist that this guy has. Look at that playlist, holy shit. And headed down this way in a very neat street. Let it be said that the Calle Brasil, straight down from the Capitolio, ends in a magic square. That magic square is Plaza Vieja. Probably one of the first squares that was restored in Havana Vieja to its former glory. Beautiful. Beautiful.